DeSantis is always open and willing to open up doors to us. So with that, we'll thank you. And would you guys want me to sit up there so we hear our voice? Okay.
Just one other quick thing. Mr. Weezer, there's a number of proposals Mr. Weezer has put forward on electoral reform. Those will also be in the Rules and Elections Committee on Wednesday. And on the budget, one of the ones we're discussing here today, what we've done in terms of protocol in previous meetings is feel free, since there's multiple items, feel free to just put one part in. It's much more casual than a council meeting where we'll cut you off after 2 minutes. We've been doing about 4 minutes per speaker if you want to speak on multiple items. There's the budget one, which will require DWP to actually submit a full and robust budget earlier. Online is a good first step when you want to see a full budget. There's proposals forward on the composition, and maybe we can have CLA, as we've done in past meetings, just run through a description of them. And buckle up, there's a lot of them, so listen close, but we'll try to consolidate them for the sake of discussion. Mr. CLA?
Charles Moss, CLA's office. Before you, the 3-item agenda, there are 12 motions that relate to the reform of the Department of Water and Power.
Folks here, okay, I'm sorry, I'm not aware. Can you hear what he's saying?
Hold the mic closer.
Bring him up.
Okay.
I'm sorry, before you go on, and also if anybody needs translation services, there are translation services for anybody. Anybody need the?
As I was saying, there are 12 council motions that relate to reform of the Department of Water and Power that are on this agenda. Roughly 4 of them are related to having an oversight position that would oversee and report on the actions of the Department of Water and Power. Those are motions, these are outcome, which requests the establishment of an independent ombudsman position to provide independent analysis on future proposals for rate increases, and also with tracking initiatives that increase the number of participants in the DWP's discount programs. Motion Garcetti, Perry, Reyes, Vizar, Parks, Barrett, on calls for the establishment of a rate-bearing advocate position that would independently report to the Board of Water and Power Commissioners, the City Council, and the Mayor. And then motion Ms. Garcetti, Perry, calls for the creation of an Inspector General position that would review and report on the operation and management of the actions of the DWP. And this will be modeled somewhat after the State's Division of Rate-bearing Advocates or the Inspector General of the Department of Water and Power. There are 2 motions on changing the appointment of the Board of Water and Power Commissioners from 5 mayoral appointments, which it is now. Motion Zion Krikorian suggests having 1 appointment from the mayor, 1 appointment from the city council, 1 from the city controller, 1 from the city attorney, and 1 from the Congress of Neighborhoods. Motion Ms. Perry, Parks, Krikorian, Zion would change that to 2 mayoral appointees, 2 council appointees, and 1 Congress of Neighborhoods appointee. 1 motion, Ms. Parks, Zion, is on changing pension requirements so that city employees who are transferred to the Department of Water and Power will have to begin a new 5-year vesting process there. 2 motions, both motions, Ms. Perry, relate to giving the City Council authority to remove the General Manager of the Department of Water and Power or any commissioner on the Board of Water and Power. Motions Ms. Parks Zion would establish wage parity between the Department of Water and Power positions and those in the city for employees that share the same classifications. Motions Ms. Perry Parks Zion Cardinus Krikorian would establish and require the DWP's annual budget to be adopted in concurrence with the city's budget so that the schedules sync up. And finally, motion Perry Smith Parks Garcetti Rosendahl Bunch Zion would establish a definition of surplus in the context of the annual DWP Power Revenue Fund transfers so that it's based on the previously existing balance of the year before.
So to summarize those, I think we've been talking about ombudsman and ratepayer advocate kind of as one, as Mr. Weezer mentioned. The Inspector General is seen as maybe a secondary step and having deeper powers, though we've had testimony in which some people say merge all of them together, but I think generally we've been having different discussions. There's 2 or 3 about how does the board get chosen and how does the board and general manager potentially get removed. Then there's 1 on pension and pay and whether there's imbalances between DWP and city workers, and then the budget reform item. So those are kind of a quick cheat sheet on those items of the board.
And then 1 quick point that I wanted to add is we developed these principles and we will publish them so people can comment on them. 1 thing that really needs to come through on this is that on the ratepayer advocate proposal, the public should also be given facilitated access to the ratepayer advocate and rates and utility information used by the Department of Water. We're going to have to continue to develop that language so that people understand what that means and how to be able to do that. here, I will make the first call on the public speakers.
And we have two public speakers for ours here. The first is Tony Becca. From the Augusta Park Neighborhood Council.
We have a timer here next to Mr. Weezer from the city book, so you can see it. We would normally, we've got a bunch of things on the agenda, so if you need two-minute sessions for a total of 4, but if you don't feel like you need to use 4 minutes, that's okay too.
Good evening. Councilman Perry, President Garcetti, Councilman Musa. My name is Tony Buck. I'm with the Glasgow Park Neighborhood Council, whose legislative committee has already weighed in general with respect to the ratepayer advocate. And I guess what I'd like to spend my time doing is, the devil is in the details of these things. And I believe a majority of the neighborhood councils are supporting the ratepayers advocate term sheet that was recently developed and voted on by Mike. I didn't know if you had it, so I got a copy for you.
Yeah.
I sort of suspected you might. Okay, and I want to really thank you for the transparency and doing this on the front end instead of the day before the Mr. Willis down. Truly appreciate it. I think what would be the most beneficial to us is we are in desperate need of feedback from the committees as to what your feelings are with respect to the length proposal on the ratepayers advocate, so that we will know how to gear ourselves in terms of the complexity of motions that you have in front of your committee and be more effective in terms of how we weigh in. So if this isn't a total hearing, we haven't heard any feedback, so we don't quite know what's going on, but we would dearly love to. So thank you so much.
Just real quick before you go, do you have any feedback on the other kind of 7 or 8?
Not that's going to happen in 2 minutes, so I won't bother you. Thank you very much.
I think we're also trying to make sure we do our whole circuit around the city, get people's input, so we react to that and respond to that once we've got the entirety of people's input. And we're on our third or fourth 80 hours, total of 6, yeah.
Cool, thanks.
Thank you.
Bond? James? Bond? I think that's what I said.
Good to see you again.
See you as well.
A couple of quick comments. For our Chamber of Commerce, near the Gateway Chamber, we talked to our board members about it this morning. The devil, like Tony says, lies in the details. What we're interested in is the bottom line. We want a smarter process. Everyone who lives here that I've spoken to wants transparency, clarity, accountability, and all the things we're talking about. But the details there, we have not looked at. I also wear a business hat. I work for a renewable energy company doing development in LA and across the States. We're really frustrated, like everyone we talk to at the business owners, about the inability to feed power back into the grid, the lack of an overall plan even though they're addressing it. Smart meters, smart water meters, all the things that let us green the environment. So the bottom line is we would like the end result of that process to be a great acceleration of some of those things, which if we ever get the government money for anything, it'll be a prime cause, lots of jobs and lots of green stuff. That's it.
Thank you. Weiss? No Weiss?
Mr. Barton, ready? Thanks. These are nice to see you, sir. Council members, again, I just wanted to supplement that for the benefit of the people. I think obviously the office should be an office of ratepayer advocate. My proposal would involve a combination, public ratepayer advocate / inspector general. You've got to have the subpoena power. The city attorney, notwithstanding the fact that he ran as attorney for the people, he ended up now as being the attorney for the insiders and the politicians and the people. Basically, this public advocate would be the advocate for the people, with the inspector general having that subpoena power. That's important because wastewater abuse, those 3 words, I don't think were ever uttered during the last budget. Problem is because the city attorney can't prosecute wastewater abuse effectively. There's no whistleblower protection. So I think anything that you do, if you combine, because any rates that we're talking about to be effective, any cost analysis, you got to know what the wastewater abuse is, and we know that it's there. How are you going to get at it? I think if you had a competent whistleblower protection law to supplement all of this so that these whistleblowers can be protected, then I think we can get the data and the information so that the policymakers basically can do their